Hell of a thing you just pulled off, Commander. Curing the genophage? I never thought I'd see the day.
Rex has agreed to help the Turians, Admiral. We should get their full support.
I take it that leaves the Salarians out of the equation.
The cost of their support was too high, sir.
Well, I'll defer to your judgment on that, Commander. Let's hope we don't need them. Hackett, out.
Now can you help Earth, Primarch?
Commander, Erdnot Rex has begun sending troops to Palaven. You kept your end of the bargain, and now I'll keep mine. The Turian hierarchy will stand with humanity against the Reapers.
I'm glad we can help each other out. It's the only way we're gonna defeat the Reapers.
That much is certain. To that end, several dry dock ships are ready to help build the Crucible. Garrus will coordinate them.
Yes, sir.
And when the time comes to deploy it, the full measure of our fleet will be there for Earth. May the spirits watch over us all.
I'll start managing Turian support right away, Shepard. You must be exhausted. Morden dying, it can't be easy.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
We both know you need a clear head to win a war. There's no room for mistakes here. You should catch some shut-eye. I'll make sure Joker doesn't launch any suicide missions.
Anything happens, you let me know.
I feel like it's extraordinarily rare for Shepard to really show emotion. Especially vulnerable emotion. Sometimes she's happy, sometimes she's snarky. But actually seeing one of our close friends dying.
It's done,
Someone else might have gotten it wrong.
You had to do it. Oh, Morden. I love Morden. God, you need a rest, Shepard. She just fell asleep while looking at a datapad. That's pretty bad.
It's open.
Shepard, there's something you need to hear.
All right.
Is this a bad time?
It's always a bad time. But you all need me, and I don't have room. I don't have room to feel. I've got to be the heroic Commander Shepard.
Thinking of some friends who aren't around thanks to this war.
That's thanks to the Reapers, not you. Are you thinking about anyone in particular?
Caden back on Vermeer. He died buying us time to defeat Sovereign. Seeing what we're up against now, he might think his sacrifice was in vain.
You know Caden would never think that.
Yeah. That's one more reason I miss him. Didn't you have something for me?
The Salarian Councillor has an urgent matter.
Let me guess. He called the comm room.
The Council must be taking the Crucible seriously. I'll see you downstairs.
Commander, there is something we should discuss, if you are finished rewriting history.
I made my decision, Councillor. There's not much anyone can do about it now.
Yes. We're going to have billions more Krogan in the galaxy. It's a good thing you saved my life once, Shepard. Otherwise, well...
I can take it
I have
back.
concerns about humanity's representative, Councillor Udina. My agents have discovered that he's using his authority to move vast sums of money. For what purpose? We're not sure.
Why are you telling me?
Why bring this to me? Put Citadel security on it.
You are a human and relatively neutral politically. Your backing would help me ease through... Well, let's not speak of it now.
What?
Come to the Citadel and grant me a moment of your time. You may find it interesting. Valorn out.
We'll see.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Okay.
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
Ooh. I thought you were asking for me. No, I'm asking for you? Okay. I can't talk about Udina?
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
I won't lie, Shepard. We're bogged down. Things aren't looking good in most sectors. We need to increase the tempo and chalk up some wins, otherwise this won't end well for the human race. Or any race.
What about the extra help we picked up along the way?
The Krogan and Turians have obviously been a big help. Urdnot Rex running the show is a bonus for us. And that female Krogan you rescued is rallying more support from the other clans. I'm glad you disabled that bomb in Tuchanka. We could have lost a lot of Krogan support. As it is, we picked up some Turian troops.
Good to hear.
If we didn't cure the genophage, right now we would have the Salarian to support. But that's probably less than the Turians plus the Krogans, right? Because with the Salarians, the Turians specifically asked for Krogan help, not Salarian help. And we might have the Salarian help, but maybe the Turians won't deploy troops to Earth. I don't know. It's kind of like Rachni versus Grunt Aralak Company again, I guess. Difference in war assets. I don't know, man. It's Morden and Rex, okay? How could I betray them? I can't. And now, Morden. We don't have time. We gotta pick ourselves up.
What about the Rachni?
I wouldn't have believed it, but the Rachni are helping us build the Crucible.
You're kidding.
Turns out they have a knack for weapons of mass destruction. In hindsight, I guess they'd know a thing or two about waging a galactic war.
No problems with them then?
Other than scaring the hell out of our engineers, no. Not a lot of small talk going on there.
How about the Salarians?
Interesting wrinkle. We've been getting back channel commitments from the strike teams within STG. They're promising to back us.
Even after I cured the genophage?
Our intel suggests there are cracks developing between the military and the politicians. These STG guys know the score. They're not going to jeopardize the entire Salarian Union just because some Delatras didn't get her way.
Remember Kirahi's email saying that he would help us, no matter what our political affiliations are? Thank you, Kirahi.
What about Arya's mercenaries?
Arya Talok, there's someone I never thought we'd be in bed with.
I wish.
The blood pack will be useful and violent. Mostly Vorcha, I hear. We'll put the Blue Suns to good use. Intel says Narner Vosk is bringing his men, and that they're gunning for a fight. The Eclipse are providing troops and mechs. When we find a Reaper soft spot, they'll help us hit it. Don't want to know how you got Arya's cooperation, but whatever you did, it was worth it.
It wasn't too hard, all things considered. She seems to be one of the few people here who understand that the Reapers are a really big threat. It's not just some random war that we'll be able to walk away from.
Do you know how the other races are doing against the Reapers?
Believe it or not, the Turians and Krogan actually seem to be getting along. Urdnot Rex has deployed troops, and they're giving the Reapers a moment of pause. The Salarians are still hanging on to Sirkesh, but the Reapers are starting to breathe down their necks too.
What about the Asari?
They have to be feeling the heat. The Reapers are moving fast with the obvious intent of taking Thessia. Interestingly, the Reapers are leaving Parnak alone. It's the Yogg homeworld.
Can't say that I blame them. Yogg have teeth.
Well, if we lose this war, it might be them running the next cycle. It's easy to forget the Reapers don't destroy every species.
Just the ones who can threaten them.
I did forget that, actually. The Yogg running the next cycle? No, thank you.
Any word on the Volus and Elcor?
The Turians and the Krogans sent forces to the Volus homeworld, Irun. It might not be enough, but at least they've got Reaper forces bogged down in a nasty ground war. As for Elcor, they're still in the fight, though our projections show the Reapers encroaching on their territory soon.
What happened to the Batarians?
Never stood a chance, hit by the Reapers straight out of the gate. And without any allies to call on, I think the Batarians are history.
Have we heard anything from the Quarians or Geth?
Something might be brewing near the Geth border, but our intel is sketchy. News is getting harder to come by as things get worse.
Yeah, we haven't heard from the Quarians and Geth at all. Where are they? Just, intergalactic communications sorta not going very far right now because the Reapers are cutting the internet lines.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hackett out.
Okay. We can talk to Hackett whenever we want. Is that what's happening here? Oh, sorry.
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hackett out.
What's going on with Udina? The Councillor seemed to be implying that he was, I don't know, doing some black market transactions or something. A lot of money moving in and out. Councillor Udina is a potential security risk. Okay. Heat unit stabilizers. I still haven't found this yet. Oh, now we can go to Irun, Book of Plenix. Alliance. Hey, we're almost at the minimum. Alliance 5th Fleet. Krogan power grids are supplying energy to Purgatory, allowing the club to operate as usual, improving the morale of soldiers on shore leave. Oh wow, that's awesome. Such a small thing, but every little thing adds up. Krogan, a lot of support here. Urdnot Rex 30. Urdnot Rex fought alongside Commander Shepard during the Reapers' first invasion attempt in 2183. Afterwards, he returned to Tuchanka and spent the following years rising to the leadership of his clan, championing progressive methods meant to strengthen the Krogan as a whole. Conservative elements were unhappy, but news of a successfully cured genophage has solidly united all of Tuchanka under Rex's command. Hailed not only as a great warrior but as a savior, the Krogan will follow Urdnot Rex into the Maws of the Reapers themselves. We need to recruit the freaking Thresher Maws, that's what's gotta happen. Or maybe just that one, Calros, seriously, took down an entire Reaper by themselves. Krogan clans. Centuries of Krogan infighting abruptly halted with the news of a cure of the genophage. With their future restored, Tuchanka's clans have united, in a show of force not seen since the Rachni War. Good, 300! Awesome. Krogan troops are probably better than Salarian troops, in terms of like, just having more meat shields on the battlefield, I guess, which is a really terrible way to put it, but you know, it is what it is. Clan Urdnot is unofficially, and also uncontestedly, the representative body of Krogan power to the rest of the galaxy, because Rex belongs to it. And now even Eve, a fertile Urdnot female, is here. Krogan mercenaries. Those who wander the Terminus systems. The genophage cure is really changing their attitude overnight. If the cure was fake, how soon would they find out? How soon would Rex have found out? I have no clue. Turian 43rd Marine Division. Founded during the ancient unification wars that rocked Palaven over 2,000 years ago. Has relations with other council races. They have discipline and experience. 7th Fleet. Guards the Crucible during the weapons construction and deployment. Yeah, that's important. If the Reapers know we're trying to build it, they might try to stop us. Yes, and recovering the legendary banner of the 1st Regiment made everyone happier. Engineering Corps. responsible for everything from maintaining sidewalks to creating spaceports. Their fame spread beyond Palaven after they helped repair the damage done to the Citadel by Sovereign in record time. Amazing Turian engineers. Okay, good. Good, and now that means Primarch Victus has left the Normandy, Rex has left, Eve has left, and so has Morden. Ah, everyone's gone. Oh, Garrus is here. Huh. Okay. What are y'all doing?
Bethany, you see the vids of the Maw taking down the Reaper? Man, I wish I could have been there.
I'm just glad the diplomats are off the ship. A Krogan and a Turian in the same room is a fight waiting to happen.
Better than a Krogan and a Salarian in the same room.
Commander, Admiral Hackett has requested your help with a Cerberus fighter base on Novaria.
Novaria? Okay.
The Turians have given us top-level access to their combat data. Their ships are already moving in to help the Alliance fleet. You actually secured a Krogan-Turian alliance. It's one thing to hear about Commander Shepard. It's another to see her in action.
I feel so heavy every time you guys idolize me like that, because behind all this success and being able to rally everyone together,
there's a new message at your private terminal.
There are so many dead friends and family and just fellow soldiers. ANN alert, new article on Reaper. Pharaohs. A group of colonists on Pharaohs have mounted a defensive against arriving Reaper forces, holding them back long enough for civilians from nearby colonies to escape. The informal militia from Zoo's Hope, said to be survivors of a savage Geth attack several years ago, has repelled initial Reaper landing attempts with a level of wartime competence more common to seasoned platoons. The colonies are using improvised weapons, as well as supplies salvaged from a defunct exogeny facility. "This colony is our home," colony spokesperson Lisbeth Bayham said. "We've survived worse, and we know how to fight together." The colony is expected to have time for full evacuation before more Reaper forces arrive. Good. Keep up the good fight. From Shiala to Shepard, still fighting. Dear Commander Shepard, I don't know if you've seen the articles, but the people of Zoo's Hope are fighting again. This time, it's the Reapers instead of the Geth. I'm not sure if you remember me, but you helped me back on Ilium. The Thorian is dead now. I can confirm that. But the spores in our bodies remain, and on some level, we are still connected. This is not necessarily a bad thing. As we fight back the Reapers, we feel each other, and act with one mind, ignoring pain when the need arises. I'm sure I'm still indoctrinated. I remember Sovereign's voice in my mind, when I went willingly to the Thorian as its thrall. But my connection to the people of Zoo's Hope is stronger. It drowns out the Reaper voices. The situation is imperfect and dangerous. Perhaps the colonists should separate for their own safety. But with one mind, the untrained fight with the skill of veteran commandos, our force is strong. I have not forgotten how you helped us, how you spared me. We are leaving Pharaoh soon, and when the time comes, we will fight with you. Shialam. Oh, that's... Wow, some scientists would probably want to study this. They're fighting with one mind. Of course I remember you, Shiala. I remember you were sort of hitting on me back on Ilium too. You know, when this all blows over, maybe we'll go grab a drink or something? Making babies? Impressive work from General Corinthus. Shepard. When you first arrived on Mene, the Palaven Moon, I had a hard time seeing how you flying off with one of our best generals would benefit our fight against the Reapers. However, as I now watch Turian and Krogan fighters working together to take down a Reaper destroyer, I must admit, I am impressed. You've brokered an alliance that many thought impossible. Palaven might be saved after all. With great respect, General Corinthus. Oh, keep up the good fight. Okay, from Rex. Shepard. Making babies again will be fun. Soon as this war is over, let's just say I'll do my part to build our numbers back up. You really came through for us. I'm proud to call you my friend. Eve is in the Kelphic Valley, enlisting support from the other clans and spreading the word. She's gonna be a great leader. Most of the males won't like me sharing power with her, but too bad, I run the show. We're off to save the Turians now, since apparently they forgot how to hold a gun. Keep up the good work, Rex.
Your regrettable decision from Dalatrus Linrin.
Commander, I am deeply disappointed by your actions on Tuchanka. As I thought I made clear, curing the genophage will have long-term consequences. Once the Reaper threat has passed, our combined forces will be so depleted that no race in the galaxy will be capable of stopping a resurgent Krogan. Moreover, the Krogan will undoubtedly seek revenge for the genophage, and the Salarian Union will be among their first targets. When that day comes, Commander, the blood of my people will be on your hands. I am ashamed to also learn that our own scientist sacrificed his life carrying out your orders. My orders? This is a dark day not only for my people, but all of galactic civilization. Dalatra's Linron. We will worry about this later on. This is so funny though. Hey, when the Krogans come get revenge, it'll be your fault my people die. You know, it's not our fault that we try to kill the Krogans to begin with. No. Okay, whatever, man. We gotta move on from that, okay? Providing support from this platform from Edie. I have made the necessary preparations regarding Krogan support, although the long-term issues remain. Okay. Problem solving on Tuchanka from Garrus. Summoning the mother of all Thresher, Maws? You never make it dull, do you? Just wish we had all come home. So do I, Garrus. So do I. Oh, what now? In my cycle, they were smaller, from Javik. Thresher Maws have gotten much bigger. Too big to ride now. A shame. Javik, you should write a book. You should write a book. You should share your knowledge of back in my day with all of us, okay? Especially for the next cycle and all that.
Alright, my turn. What's the first order an Alliance commander gives at the start of combat?
I give up.
Correct.
Alright, big guy. What do you call it when a Turian gets killed by a horrible spiky monster?
Friendly fire. Come on, that one goes back to Shang-Chi.
You gotta respect the classics.
How many humans does it take to activate a dormant mass relay?
602. 600 to vote on it, 1 to ask the Asari for technical help, and 1 to request a seat on the council afterward. How do you know when a Turian's out of ammo?
He switches to the stick up his ass as a backup weapon.
You're aware.
Why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
You're shitting me. The Turian military has one about me?
Oh, absolutely. I heard it myself from a private back on Palaven.
Alright, why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
So their Marines can beat someone in hand-to-hand drills.
Oh.
Damn, you need to tell James that one. Hey, what's the hardest part about treating a Turian who took a rocket to one side of his face?
Figuring out which side took the rocket.
Wow, ouch, okay.
Never thought I'd see the Krogan and the Turians team up. Even the Reapers have to be a little nervous about pissing them off.
I'd say more than a little.
I'm sorry about Morden.
Yeah. Forgot about it for a sec, but now you reminded me.
He was a good man.
Yeah, he was always running those tests. And one time he tagged me in the middle of the night to ask how many livers humans had. And this bump on my elbow? He said it was just a mild bone deformation, but I'm pretty sure he stuck a probe in there.
Glad it was just your elbow.
I always thought he was crazy. Useful, but crazy. Then he gives up his own life.
To save the Krogan. Doesn't do much to disprove the crazy theory, huh?
I guess not. But he was one of ours.
So now that we got the Krogan and the Turians, what now?
The Krogan help us turn the tide on Palaven. They can shoot at something useful for a change.
Dig till we hit daylight, huh? Works for me.
So how does it feel knowing Krogan will be singing songs about you until the end of time? I'd think it would be an honor.
It's not right. It's not right. They should be singing about Morden. Why me? I didn't do anything.
To be honest, I did it so the Krogan would help your people.
And believe me, it won't be forgotten. Our fleets will be there for Earth. I'll make sure of it.
I know you will.
And let's hope Rex keeps running the show on Tuchanka. Maybe we should hire a food taster for him. Imagine the carnage if some young, hot-headed Krogan took over.
That could happen.
I know, it's a chance we have to take, but I have to say, if it wasn't my own world that needed the help, I might have taken that Salarian deal.
No, it would have been tempting if it was a better deal. But if you think about it, if the Salarians help us, then the Salarians help us. But if we don't get the Salarians' help, we get both the Turians and the Krogans. That's 2. Plus, the Krogans are kind of critical in this equation because they're the meat shield here. They're the ones that have a lot Krogan babies and all that. And you guys die in like 40 years, okay? Like, that's not gonna help with the needing soldiers part. This feels a little bit too clean, though.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't consider it.
Anyone would have second thoughts about the Krogan. They just better remember you didn't act on it and return the favor.
Absolutely. Thought is not a crime. Our actions are what matters.
I wonder where all the Krogan will live now. I've never seen what you'd call a house on Tuchanka.
Yeah, I know, right?
I wonder where all the Krogan will live now. I've never seen what you'd call a house on Tuchanka.
Commander?
They can build their own houses once they defeat the Reapers. How's that? Morden's sacrifice directly resulted in the Krogan-Turian alliance. What a shame that the Salarians, the politicians, just the politicians, they don't seem to agree with what we did here. But the STG. Especially because the STG, Morden used to be a part of it too, so they know his sacrifice. They understand why he did it, and they understand that their own politicians are just being kind of stupid right now. Cortez? Oh, by the way, this armor, I think I've had my fun with it. It was nice for a little bit, but it's so bulky looking. Yeah, I think I'd rather have a little bit more health, just to be on the safer side. Wow, actually, they look quite different. This one's got like these shoulder thingies here. This one looks slimmer. Weapon damage, power damage. Yeah, just go back to this for now. Sure. We got... what is this? Growl Spike Thrower. Is this an assault rifle? Piranha... yeah, on some of the less important missions, maybe the side missions, we'll try some of the other weapons. I don't want to try it on like an important mission though, just in case, if something goes wrong.
Hey there.
You think that cure they dispersed could do anything to us? We're not going to start growing scales or anything, right? Maybe now that we have the Krogan on board, we can go back to fighting the Reapers.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was looking at the specs on that Reaper you took out on Tuchanka. That was one of the small ones? Don't get me wrong, it's still dead, but damn. There was nothing small about it.
No, I did think it was kind of small though, because even the shroud was bigger than it.
Hey.
That was a small one. We should talk to the Thresher Maws for help. I know they don't really want to talk to us, but we should make some type of an attempt. Cortez? Hey, hey.
The circuit board is on its last legs.
Do you want me to buy a replacement?
Commander?
Oh, Javik, what you got for me? Whoa.
Commander.
You settling in, Javik?
I believe some of the crew wishes to be my friend. That is not my purpose here. Also, I find I need to wash my hands. The residue of the ship is strong.
How so?
Residue?
I have been exploring. There are traces of those who lived on the Normandy before. I detected a human female. Her genetic structure was unnatural, as if artificially created.
Sounds like Miranda.
And a Drell. There was illness in him.
Thane.
And the Krogan we met, who lived in these quarters, he was undergoing a metamorphosis. His memories were confused, not organic to his mind. There was great confusion and turmoil.
I still can't wrap my head around that. reading information like you do.
For my people, it was as natural as breathing.
Evolution's an amazing force.
Our scientists believed it was the only force in the galaxy that mattered. They called it the cosmic imperative. The strong flourished, the weak perished. The governments of your cycle seem concerned with ensuring the survival of all.
Wasn't yours? No, because you guys only cared about the Protheans surviving.
Was this imperative just your scientist's opinion, or did they prove something we don't know?
The universe had already proven it. They only had to look around.
And saw what exactly?
Extinction is the rule of law in the cosmos, the natural order of things. The weakest species are doomed.
It's the duty of the strong to protect the weak. Otherwise we'd have anarchy.
But those who had nothing to offer would be eliminated.
So conflict should be a way of life.
Evolution demands it. The strong grow stronger by dominating the weak. It is for the greater good of all. Though I do not think your Asari approves of my beliefs.
Liara? I think she just had a different idea about what Protheans were like.
We are all a product of our time. Had I been born in this cycle, perhaps I would be the noble scholar she wishes me to be.
I don't think so.
You think you'd like that? It's a whole different line of work.
I wouldn't know. Living a life of constant war. Taking life in every battle.
I see how it could be tough to see outside the box.
It is the only box I have known. It shapes me, as stone is shaped by the one who carves it. The stone has no choice in the form it will take. You and I, Commander. War is our sculptor, and we are prisoners to its design.
Maybe not much longer. We win this and we'll both be set free.
And then what? And then we'll become unemployed, is what?
Thank you, Commander. I have seen the death of a Reaper. It has been a long time.
Let's hope it's the first of many.
Yes, a difficult fight remains. I would have accepted the Salarian deal and not told the Krogan. Morality and friendship do not matter now. Your allies are simply resources to use against the Reapers.
Yes, and I determined that the Krogan plus Turian resource is more important to me than the Salarians. Although I don't know how it would play out because the Salarians did say that... because maybe nobody finds out that something went wrong with the cure. So we would have gone all three of them on board? Is that what that implies? Because the Turians and the Krogans wouldn't know, and then the Salarians know, but they would still help us. In that case, that's a little bit more enticing.
If the Krogan seek retribution for the past, do not waste time on sterility plagues. Destroy them where they stand. In the meantime, they are useful cannon fodder against the Reapers.
Javik?
Do not care what others think. Do what you must. Do not care what others think. Do what you must.
We live in a time where we have to cooperate. We can't just solo it. You guys tried soloing it and it didn't work out. So banding together is the only option we have now. Is that why he's been washing his hands the whole time? Because he feels icky about being able to read people?
Genophage cure, huh? This beats the hell out of reporting on the Milgram City Council.
I don't think I've heard of Milgram. Which planet is that again?
Beckenstein. It's right next door to the Citadel. I'm a colony kid.
Trainer and Allers are kind of friends.
Commander, got a minute?
What do you want to know?
You've just implemented a cure for the genophage. Millions of Krogan will start fighting the Reapers. What do you say to people who think humanity is starting another Rachni war and Krogan rebellions?
It's easy to remember the worst of Krogan history, but you also need to remember the best.
Meaning?
The Krogan were heroes once, and they want to be heroes again. We're giving them that chance.
That's a great way to put it.
Are you aware that Clan Urdnot is already petitioning the Council for an embassy and rights to a colony world?
The Krogan are coming to the aid of a Council homeworld. That's more than a lot of species can say. I helped them get the genophage cure. Anything more is between the Council and the Krogan.
There it is, straight from Commander Shepard. Until tomorrow, this is Diana Allers. Good night and stay strong. Okay, I'll cut that together with the rest of the segment and send it to Command for approval.
Good.
Commander.
Yeah, that's a great way to look at it though, because initially, oh, the Salarians were uplifting the Krogan to deal with Arachni. So why don't we think of it right now? I mean, they can think of it like that. It's not the nicest way to think about it, but it's like uplifting the Krogan again so that they can once again be useful to fight the Reapers with.
Kenan, have you seen the new poker table up in the lounge? It's going to waste.
Well, I was thinking of inviting Sony and Trainer up for a wee game of strip poker.
Excuse me?
You're not going to invite that reporter Allers too?
Nah, she'd bring cameras and record the whole thing.
And if you lose, you don't want the whole galaxy knowing how little you bring to the table.
Damn, girl. My bankroll is just fine.
You don't want her recording it? I mean, I feel like never mind.
All good, Commander.
Commander?
Nothing to report, Commander.
Good. Okay. Good. Nobody downstairs? Nope. Anybody still here? Nope, Dr. Chakwas is back. Because no one's occupying her spot anymore. I just heard laughing. Who was that? Somebody laughing? Oh my god. Hey.
Nothing to report. Nothing to report.
What an empty bed. Edie? What are you doing here?
What are you up to now?
I'm uploading data on the destroyed Reaper to the Turians. They are investigating possible Reaper structural weakness. Our data says Reaper capital ships such as Sovereign are of unique design. However, smaller Reaper destroyers bear similarities.
That one was small?
Relatively, yes. Ground attack ships are only 160 meters in height. Sovereign was approximately 2 kilometers.
Oh my god.
We'll keep talking to the Turians. If there's a chink in the Reaper's armor, we all need it.
Hello, Shepard.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you, Edie. Keep up the good work. You're amazing. Garrus is not there. Nope.
Any sign of life?
The Reaper destroyed by the Thresher Maw appears to be completely inert, Doctor. We would need to send in teams to be sure.
Out of the question. Tell the Krogan to stay away. The genophage cured. The Krogan have no reason to hold back now, do they? Rex knows what he's doing, but can he keep the Krogan in check? Or will this be the start of another Krogan empire?
The fact that he still listens to the council and is asking for an embassy and all that says that he's interested in integrating the Krogan into the intergalactic community. So let's hope that means something.
Eve's organizing the female Krogan. She reminds me of some of the more formidable matriarchs I've known. The Krogan won't let themselves fall by the wayside again. Not like they did after the rebellions. We'll have to get used to them having a bigger part in the galaxy.
Everybody should have a part. It's our galaxy.
I hope the Krogan live up to their ancient legacy, and for the better. Feel free to look around.
Mass relay traffic reports. Increase in Widow. Increase in Omega-2. Thesale, Signhand, Pelion, Charon, and Shanzi Theta. Are these not available because they're broken now? Because Shanzi, this one is near Earth, right? And then the Charon relay. Charon, the underworld
at your service
boat person. And now it feels like we're all slowly on our way to the underworld. Isn't that great? Anybody using the poker table? No? Anybody want to play sometime? I guess Mordin wasn't really on our crew, so he wouldn't be here. Oh shit, he is. Right there, 4th from the bottom. Wait, why is this... Did we have other ones? Because I felt like these were... there were the same number of people on both sides before. So this side has more than now. Who's been added on this side? I don't know. God. Jenkins! God, that was so long ago. Rest in peace, y'all. Feed my fish or something. Man. Oh, this is stressful. Everything is stressful. The galaxy, saving the galaxy is stressful. I'll look at my model ships and call it a day. Well, we even have a Reaper one, the Sovereign one. Holy crap, that's huge! Is this to scale? Because if so, then the Sovereign's actually bigger than the Citadel. Really? No, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, that's the, this one's the Ascension, right? And then... the Ascension's pretty big, too. Okay. Has Irun opened up? Because we have the Book of Plenix. And some other random crap. Oh, and the N7 stuff, right. Codex?
Thresher Maws are subterranean carnivores that spend their entire lives eating or searching for something to eat. Threshers reproduce via spores that can lie dormant for millennia, yet are robust enough to survive prolonged periods in deep space and atmospheric re-entry. As a result, Thresher spores appear on many worlds, spread by previous generations of space travelers.
Whoa.
The body of a Thresher never entirely leaves the ground. Only the head and tentacles erupt from the Earth to attack. In addition to physical attacks, Threshers have the ability to project toxic chemicals and emit bursts of infrasound as a shockwave weapon. The Alliance first encountered Threshers on the colony of Akuz in 2177. After contact was lost with the Pioneer team, Marine units were deployed to investigate. The shore parties were set upon by hungry Threshers, and nearly the entire assault force was killed. Alliance forces recommend engaging Threshers with vehicle-mounted heavy weapons.
Another unlikely alliance here, huh? Commander Shepard and the Thresher Maws. Commander Shepard, lone survivor of the Akuz incident. Now we gotta depend on them too. The Reapers, harvesting. Even with all of Reapers' power, harvesting every sapient species in an entire galaxy can take decades or even centuries. The most time-consuming part of the process is gathering DNA from the population. To accelerate the effort, Reapers follow a consistent procedure. Victims who cooperate, surrender, or are captured by husks are sorted into camps. It is believed the husks possess receptors that allow them to analyze a victim's DNA through sight, smell, or touch. Victims that meet their standards are herded from the camps into processor ships. Those the husks deem insufficient are either turned into husks themselves or indoctrinated to serve as slave labor. The Reapers use this last option to give their victims false hope. Many captives who would otherwise fight back become docile when they see members of their own kind obey and survive. The processor ships reduce victims to a transportable liquid. Oh my god. Like in a slaughterhouse, the ship's design prevents victims from seeing or hearing what happens elsewhere, so that they do not panic. Victims are ushered into locking pods, then rent apart and dissolved into paste that is flushed to storage vats. The rate of killing is phenomenal. Intelligence estimates suggests there are more than 400 processor ships on Earth, killing approximately 1.86 million humans per day. In combination with battlefield deaths, disease, and famine, this pace will result in the complete depopulation of Earth within a decade. As the husks and indoctrinated slaves build more slaughtering facilities, this kill rate can only increase. So they're doing kind of like what the Collectors did back in 2, turning people into paste and then like powering some sort of human Reaper again? Maybe not, but I don't know, they're just taking people and turning them into energy. Reaper vulnerabilities. Although clearly technologically superior to the Citadel forces, the Reapers have experienced casualties in the battles across the galaxy. This indicates that, theoretically, with the right intelligence, weapons, and strategy, the Reapers could be defeated. Unlike the Mass Effect relays that they created, Reapers do not have quantum shields, locking itself at a quantum level would leave a Reaper unaware of its surroundings until the shielding deactivated. Instead, Reapers rely on kinetic barriers. In the case of a Reaper capital ship, these kinetic barriers can hold off the firepower of 2 dreadnoughts simultaneously, but 3 clearly causes strain, and 4 typically results in destruction. Weapons designed to maximize heat damage, such as the Thanic series, show better results against the Reapers than pure kinetic impacts. The barriers of a Reaper destroyer are less formidable than those of a capital ship. It is possible for a single cruiser or many fighters to disable or demolish a destroyer if they can get within range before they themselves are destroyed. The Reapers' energy sources are not infinite. For example, to land on a planet, a Reaper must substantially reduce its mass. This transfer of power to its mass effect generators leaves a Reaper's kinetic barriers at only partial strength. Oh, so that might be a vulnerability. Sovereign was destroyed while assuming direct control over Saren. The feedback from Saren's death seemed to entirely overload Sovereign's shields. Current Reapers do not seem to suffer from this design flaw. Reaper capital ships can turn faster than Citadel dreadnoughts, but to do so, they must lower their mass to a level unacceptable in combat situations. Consequently, it is possible for a dreadnought to emerge from FTL travel behind a capital ship, then bring its guns to bear faster than the Reaper can return fire. This is a poor tactic, however, against Reapers flying in proper formation. They don't all face the same direction. They're not stupid enough to be like that, so yeah.